What is StoryOrigin and how can it help you promote your published works? Stick around and I'll share 3 benefits I receive from using StoryOrigin. Hello writers in training, I'm Shannon, writing under the pen name St. Houston and author of Blood of the Lily. Welcome to my channel where I show writers like you how to develop your writing skills and self-publish your work. StoryOrigin is a website where authors can sign up to upload digital versions of their books and readers can find them. Almost all of this is done through cross-promotions and newsletter swaps. There are 3 tiers of membership, with the first one, the basic plan, being free. However, I pay for the standard plan for $10 a month, and this is where I find the most benefits. You really need this plan to take advantage of the cross-promotion opportunities. The company boasts on their website that you can find reviewers, increase sales, and build your email list. 2 of those 3 have done exactly that. However, the first promise of finding reviewers doesn't work for me. The website doesn't actively find the reviewers. They just post the uploaded books in one place and readers can browse for them. When I first uploaded my book, 2 people found it and they signed up to be reviewers. I still haven't received a review from either one, even though I had a deadline of 31 October and they signed up almost 2 months ago. But you can also gain reviewers through cross promotions. I had another 2 reviewers sign up from cross promotions, but again, neither have left reviews. However, StoryOrigin has helped in 3 ways: direct downloads, newsletter growth, and sales. So let's look at that website and talk about those 3 benefits. Here is the first page of the author dashboard. I like this button, Show Stat Totals, because it shows how many have signed up for my reader magnet, which is the first 3 chapters of my debut novel, Blood of the Lily. It also shows how many people have clicked on my universal book link, which is a link directly to my book on Amazon. Plus, it shows how many review copy requests I have, but note, only 4 of these I've gained through StoryOrigin. All the rest were those I found on other sites, and I directed them to this link before I realized there was a direct download link, which segues into the first benefit of StoryOrigin. Benefit number 1. Direct downloads. The main reason I joined StoryOrigin was to have a house for the electronic version of my book for my reviewers to download. At first, I had directed them to this link here for review copies. I did that because StoryOrigin pushes you to do that for your work. And it's a nice feature in that you can see a reviewer's history of leaving reviews, and StoryOrigin sends 1 or 2 reminders. But none of the reviewers requested a review copy organically through StoryOrigin actually had any history. So I just started approving everyone. For me, once I figured out the direct downloads link, I started using that instead. Benefit number 2, newsletter growth. Cross promotion is the real winner with StoryOrigin for me, especially with my newsletter growth. Back on the home page, you can browse newsletter swaps. Under campaign, you can choose either mailing list or swap opportunity. I always filter by tags, because I want to promote books similar to my own on my subscriber list. You can also filter by date, depending on when you want to have your book promoted. However, I tend to leave the rest open. I'll scroll through the available lists and I take a look at the list size, the open rate, and the click rate. I don't tend to request a swap with someone who has thousands of subscribers because I have less than 200, so I don't offer as much value. But I have done it once because I really liked the author's book and I was accepted by that author. I think it also helped that I emailed him to let him know about my interest in his book. This cross promotion exponentially grew my email list. I started my newsletter on May 10th. When I joined StoryOrigin about 2 months ago, I had 6 subscribers, with 2 of those being myself and my husband. 84 subscribers have joined my newsletter from StoryOrigin. Only 7 have unsubscribed, leaving me with about 77 subscribers that's still on my list. High unsubscribe rates is a problem I hear that happens on other sites that help grow your email list, like book sweeps. But my unsubscribe rate is sitting at 7%, so I don't think it's too bad. Before moving on to the third and final benefit of StoryOrigin, if you're finding this content valuable, please work out that like button. Benefit number 3, sales. Cross promotions can also help with sales. Back under Browse Newsletter Swaps, I can choose Swap Opportunity. In this case, you will promote someone's book in your newsletter and they will promote your book in their newsletter, both of you using the link to the book's sales page. You can also choose Browse Group Promos on the home page. I suggest filtering by tag again. And here you can see the different types of group promotions. Now that my book is launched, I've joined a few that say sale or Kindle Unlimited. On the home page, you can actually click on group promos joined and see all the ones that you are set up for in the future. And you can also see the ones from your past. Like the newsletter swaps, you're supposed to promote these on your newsletter, and many organizers will request social media postings as well. These have probably netted me a few sales, but there's no way to directly link that. Although I can click on stats and then universal book links, and this lets me know how many people have clicked on my book link to my Amazon page. There are a ton of great things on the site that I'm still figuring out. They now have a beta copies feature where you can put your stories, chapters, or whole books up for beta reading. But that's probably similar to the review copies function where you have to find the majority of the beta readers yourself. They also have a WIP goal tracker, but it isn't something I've tried out yet. Have you used StoryOrigin before? I would love to know your experiences. I'm also interested in the effectiveness of other sites like BookFunnel, Booksprout, and others like those. So if you have firsthand experiences, please share them in the comments below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and happy writing!